Hello everybody, welcome back to Greg Tech New Horizons. I hope you all have had a fantastic week, and I hope you're ready for another episode. Now, I was hoping to get this episode out before the end of the week this week, but I have some stuff I gotta do, so I won't be able to, so sorry. But anyway, I want to show off a little something. I found out that someone else on the server looted all of the end strongholds. So he was nice enough and gave me one of their Oblivion frames. They had 4, and apparently they just went and took all of them from the end so that they could all do bees. So we're going to try and do bees as well. But in order to actually do that, we need the Thaumic Restorer. So I'm going to be working on this as well, but that means that I need the better wand because it requires 32 just to make it. Hey, so post me, I just wanted to let you guys know that it might feel a little disjointed at times. That's because I have about 8 hours of footage that I'm trying to condense into about half an hour. And so if it feels a little disjointed, I apologize, but basically we did a lot of cool stuff today, so I'm trying to make sure that we can show off the cool stuff. Okay, now let's talk about a few things that I just did. I just made the advanced heat exchangers as well, so that we can make all of this, because we're just going to make a brand new set. I don't really care. And so the idea is that we're going to be able to, let me just get rid of that so I don't accidentally make it. So I'm going to make all of these carbon plates because I want to easily be able to just, backslap or backhand the bosses. And so what I did is I made this. So this is the Heart Seeker. It does 54 hearts now. The base attack is 7 hearts. And then we get additional with this. So base attack for this is 7 and 7. So that's base attack of 14. But I believe that this will do an effective attack of over 54. I'm not 100% sure. I don't remember. Now, I have everything for the nanosuit armor, so we're actually just going to make it. So we got this bad boy, and I don't remember what one we have to put it on. Okay, it's just one. All right, so here we go. That is the quest completed. So we'll be able to just take all of these when we want. Wait, I bet we just have to be in here. Oh, no. Okay. And just one more. Oh, 2 hits. Oh, brilliant. Oh gosh. Okay. Oh, we got 2 already. Oh, perfect. How are we doing? Okay, we're good. All right, so we got our runic matrix. Now we just need these bad boys. So we need 7 of them. And there we go. So now we have everything for the good old runic matrix. I need to make a spot for this, and I'd like it to be somewhere relatively consistent. I don't know. I'm thinking, I mean, over here is already where we were doing all of our goodies with this. So I'm just going to keep it over here. I bet I just placed down the one thing that would show. Oh. Well, we got a trophy. Very cool. Yeah, we have enough. Oh, perfect. Beautiful. Okay. That's cool. Look at that. You know, when they say that when there's a will, there's a way, I think that this is what the problem was. So if we look at this, the total stability is currently 8. And this guy's been annoying me, so I'm just gonna quickly do him in real quick. This took a lot of skulls. I'm not exactly fond of how many it took. However, this should work. I don't know. I've said that 3 times now, and each time I've been wrong. So we'll see. And then where's my... Oh, there it is. So that is just missing this. No lightning. That's good. That's a good sign. Well, it's a good thing it's able to reach all the way over there, because this would not be going well otherwise. Oh! Let's go! Now how do I use this? Pipe some liquid Oh, really? That's it? And then in order to repair the Oblivion frame, I'll show right after this bad boy goes through. So in order to repair the Oblivion frame, all we got to do is we just take Instrumentum and we put our Oblivion frame right here. Very cool. And it pumps the Instrumentum into our little system right there. And so we don't have to worry about any shenanigans. It's pretty nice. And we can just keep pumping through. All right, I'm going to skip through a majority of the B stuff because it isn't super important and I just kind of goofed around with it for a while. So here you go. Okay, I'm going to get this all nice and sorted out and I'll see you all. Oh, I am very low on energy. But anyway, I'll see you all in a minute once I have all of that set up. Okay, this is going about as bad as it can. So you can see here, I've died a few times, and I also deleted a bunch of them before as well. So not great, but I think I also lost a bunch of stuff. Also not great. And there's a lot of stuff down there that I need. And I don't know how I'm going to get down there. Because... yeah. Oh my goodness. And there's so many. There's so many. Okay, put that on. Stop. Okay, we're just whittling them down. Pretty swell. So, yeah, I think using a different material, good idea. So if anyone is going to repeat this, don't do as I did. Learn from my mistakes. So, yeah, I would recommend something like Obsidian because it is so much easier to use. And its blast resistance is really high. And yeah, I'm like kind of awestruck because I'm in pain. Okay, now you'll notice my inventory is kinda situated now. Look at that. Now, obviously I need to still go grab a whole bunch of stuff, and I'm trying to light up all of this so that we don't have to deal with mobs. But if we come down here, let me just show you what we've got so far. So I've tried to replace some of this with obsidian because those can't be exploded for like with the blast the items. I forgot to remake a key for this, so none of this is actually really how you say working. And bat box, yay, electric jetpack, finally. So now we can put our electric jetpack in and we'll finally have our jetpack back. I'm so happy. And this one we did legit. We didn't just randomly get it. So, oh yeah, I don't think I did this on camera, but we made an implosion compressor. This is needed for a lot of stuff in the future, apparently. So apparently it gates a few things. I'm not sure, but we needed it anyway. So I was like, all right, we'll just do it now. All right, a little bit of an update. So I got most of my stuff back. I still need to make my armor back again, but I remade the electric jetpack, so I'm able to do all of this. But I automated all of this, so it's not as bad to do. So what we've got going on is we have a buffer chest, so anything that's not in the system already will just come from here. And we have a few low voltage item filters. So we have one for gold, we have one for diamond leggings. Diamond is pretty rare, so it's not quite as common, unfortunately. And then we've got chain boots, like chain armor and iron armor. So any iron armor that comes through. So iron armor gets turned into the extractor, fluid extractor turns into liquid iron. And then this gets turned into just standard ingots. Same with the chainmail. Chainmail gets turned into steel, and our diamond just gets macerated so that we can have that. And then we're just putting the dust up into here just so that we have it. And then if we come over here, so this is just an enchanted book, and it's just a standard item filter for enchanted book, and it's got an ignore item NBT. So it will just store a ton of the specific enchanted books. All right, let's talk about this whole system that we have so far. So I made an aluminum tank, and this bad boy is getting pumped with liquid XP. So what's happening is if we come down here, this isn't all set up yet, so I'm working on it, but we have glass, dust, we have tin, and we have tiny piles of gallium. Now, the tiny piles of gallium, we're going to automatically compress these immediately after. And we're using item translocators. So you can see that everything is just, so it's coming from the bucket into here. And once it goes through, it just instantly makes it. And we're pretty much chilling. Okay, so I found a little bit of an oddity with our system. Sometimes blazes get sent below into the tank. So you can kind of see some particles in here. They're, I think that the fan, because I have an XP, I think I did all of this on camera, but because I have an XP drain right there, basically what's happening is some of them are being pushed through and down through the tank wall. So that's not good, but I'm just not going to think about it because there's a lot of them in there and I don't want to deal with that. So it's just going to stay that way. And then another thing that I've been doing is I've been trying to get more of these. And the nice part about these is that they actually light it up. So the light up here is actually like, we can probably get rid of the torches eventually. Actually, I wonder if we can do that now. Oh, we sure can. Heck yeah. And I'm going to grab more. I want to have like at least, I don't know, maybe 40 of them. Because then I don't have to worry about it. And then I was completely full on diamond items. And so I had to upgrade this one to being a ruby storage drawer. And I'm going to have to do it with diamonds soon. These ones are chilling. And these, I figured out they can only hold 16 per slot. So I might upgrade this one as well. But I don't know. Maybe we just put this in its own like filing cabinet. That's actually probably a better idea, is just to put potions in a filing cabinet. Yeah, that's a good idea actually. Oh yeah, so let me just I'm waiting on some stuff to cook up. But let me actually put it all in so it'll go. I gotta make some dark steel real quick. Or black steel. I gotta see. Woo! That. And it's on 1. Nickel. Okay, good. So if we come over here, you'll notice this is a little bit different. So what I have, let me grab my jetpack. I had it charging. Boop. So what I have is we just have a long distance item pipeline. And then we've got a whole bunch of items in here. And I forgot to actually set one of these as glass. There we go. Now all the glass will be thrown into there. So basically what's happening is anything that needs, or anything from downstairs will be transferred into this chest, and anything from this system will also be transferred into the chest. So my concern is that, you know, if we're processing resources, we need to make sure that it's still able to come into the system. And it kind of sucks when you can't do that. So what we've got is just a chest, and then this just pumps everything from the chest into here. I thought about doing a conveyor with a pipe, but I was like, nah, it doesn't need that. So, because the nice part about this is if it doesn't have anything that it can use, then it'll just move. So it won't actually bring anything. And then these are the ones that I'm putting everything from downstairs into, so that we have just a massive surplus. And you probably thought I'd never use my heads. Look at that. All my deaths weren't for nothing, you know? You know, I have so many deaths. Oh, okay. So we have it to where, let me just put this head away. And we have it to where it's at booster level 15. And that is what's required for the overchanting table. And I made a enchantment table just for funsies. And then I need to make all of these. So like Salus Mundo. So I got to do Thaumic bases. And these are really pricey too. I was kind of shocked when I saw them. Hey, brilliant. Okay, we got a Thaumic in an overchanting table. I don't know what it does, but we're gonna try. All right, we're going to talk about a few things. First of all, my footage corrupted of me trying to actually work on all of this. So you're just getting the rundown. Not sure what happened with it, but when I try to import it into my video recording software, it's just a black screen. So not epic. Basically, what we have over here is just the overchanting table. And then we have a bunch of Botania stuff, and we'll talk about it. Now, the Botania, this system, is just a mana enchanter. Now, there's two problems with the mana enchanter. First of all, if we try to go higher than like level, I think it was like 13, it takes like half an hour just to get everything in level with it. And so it's just far too long. It doesn't make any sense to actually do that. So we're not going to do it because that's a lot. And you'll notice that I have quite a few entities loaded. However, we're just not going to think about that for a minute. I'll show you what went wrong with why we have so many. However, yeah, so the scale per level is just really high. And then also, worst case, like even worse, is we can't use it for spikes. And that's kind of the whole purpose, is so that we can use it for spikes. However, we should be able to use it. We should be able to use a blood magic altar with that, and it should work. We'll see. We'll try that next episode, which means that I'll probably be trying that today because I'm editing the video. And yeah, so now if we come down here, I was gone for about a week. And so if you come in here, you'll notice, wait a minute, there's not nearly as many entities as it was showing. Why is it showing 400? Oh, is it because this is full? It is because this is full. Let's see here. Can I? Yeah, I'll just collect all this. That's not a big deal. Yep. So yeah, the rest of it is probably just XP, which means that we should actually just turn this on. Oh, you're all full. Oh, that's not good. Looks like I gotta upgrade another one. Okay, let me go upgrade this real quick. All right, anyway, that's about everything that I did. And if we look over here, I was just way too high on tin. So this has all been filling up with tin and everything. So hopefully this should all be okay here in a minute. But that's about it. And there's not a whole lot to talk about. It's a longer episode, but also, yeah, it's been a lot. So I will just show the outro and I'll see you all tomorrow. You know, I don't want to deal with that. So anyway, I'll see you all in the next episode. I appreciate it. If you have any suggestions, let me know. And if blood magic is going to be futile, let me know as well. I would really appreciate it because I don't want to waste any time. And I'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.